break the loom and you cause a war that kills us all, game over. Or killer.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Spoiler alert. The events of episode 6 begin with Loki controlling his time-slipping ability to go back in time to just before Victor Timely enters the radiation and starts acting all gory on us. He keeps trying, but to no avail. Obi tells him they simply need to go more quickly.
Get suited up.
When those doors open, get down the gangway as fast as you can. Load the multiplier, hit the green button, launch it, and get back.
He eventually spends centuries learning about Obi's expertise in engineering and mechanics in an attempt to expedite matters, but to no effect. Timely realizes that the loom cannot be adjusted to handle the excessive number of branches since they are growing at an unlimited rate. Loki's only recourse is to travel further back in time and make changes sooner, with he who remains Jonathan Majors and Sylvie, whom we last saw in the first season's climactic scene when Sylvie killed he who remains. Loki returns to the end of the world. He makes multiple attempts to stop her from killing him, but eventually he who remains intervenes and teaches him how to freeze time.
Oh, come on, you're not telling me you haven't learned how to pause time?
He explains to Loki that the temporal loom's sole purpose is to safeguard the holy timeline. In Loki Season 2, Tom Hiddleston played Loki. Marvel Pictures. The only choice left to him is for him to hold the throne till the end of time. He who remains warns Loki, saying that if he breaks the loom, a terrible battle will break out. Loki promises him he'll find another method, but he doesn't trust it.
I'll find another way.
When Loki goes back even farther to seek Mobius for guidance on how he decides who survives and who dies, Mobius responds that Loki only needs to select his load. Returning to the Holy Timeline conference with his buddies, Loki tells Sylvie that it's either the sacred timeline or nothing. She warns him that it's good to destroy something if something greater can be found in its stead.
I've lived through enough of them to know that sometimes it's okay to destroy something.
And that he might have to battle to the death. In Season 2, does Loki turn into the god of time? Sure. Returning to the loom, Loki assumes the form of the god that we all know and, on occasion, love. As his pals watch, he smashes it, declaring to them that he knows the kind of deity he must become. As he transforms into the god of time, he finds himself physically gathering and dragging the branches with him. What occurs in Season 2 of Loki with the TV? Following Loki's sacrifice, which causes all of the branches to pass through him, Hunter B-15 leads the TV once more. Mobius informs B-15 that he has the files on he who remains' variations, citing Kang the Conqueror in his explanation that one of them caused a little bit of a ruckus on a 615 adjacent realm after memes. Stamets returns as a reprogrammed version of herself. However, for the time being, the TVA observes calm as Obi works on updating the guide. Nobody lets it fall out of the window of a young Victor Timely this time. When Loki Season 2 ends, where is Renslayer? Later in the season, Renslayer is transported into the Abyss and awakens there. An emblem similar to the one in the TV that says, "For all time, always," is revealed as the wind pushes the grass aside. But it appears that Alioth is also present, which casts doubt on Renslayer's destiny. What is the fate of Sylvie and Mobius? At the conclusion of the episode, Mobius tells Hunter B-15 that he is departing to see what his life is like on the timeline and receives his own file. As they part ways in tears, B-15 asks Mobius if he's afraid. "Oh yeah," he answers before walking away. As Sylvie comes up to him, we find him observing his variant Don and his two sons. He states that he would like to let time pass there for a while. Sylvie seems to be relishing her newfound independence in the meantime, and what of he who remains? It's made evident that variations of he who remains still exist, and the TV has begun their quest to find them. As far as we know, Loki Season 2 established the stage for Kang the Conqueror to appear in the MCU's future.